Good morning, all. Dear students, I am Dr. Vikrant Berde, Assistant Professor in Zoology at Arts, Commerce and Science College, Lanza. Welcome you all in Department of Zoology. First of all, I would like to thank you all for opting Zoology for final year of your graduation. As you all know, the present situation of COVID-19 in our country and throughout the world, this deadly pandemic disease has almost stopped our movement outside and restricted it to our homes. I know all of us want to be free and come out of this situation at the earliest. But at the present situation, we don't have any other option and we have to stay at home. So under this situation, only solution remaining is online learning. I know this method is not a right replacement of classroom teaching as there are so many difficulties or problems you may face due to unavailability of proper internet network in your village. Downloading problems of videos which are highly more what you can say it is more in MB or lack of Android mobile devices with you. Still, I would like to request you to be attentive and watch all the lecture videos and try to learn more by reading on Google or from textbooks, whatever textbooks you have. You can ask any questions on our WhatsApp group and can also solve or complete homework given on your Google Classroom. With this, I once again welcome you all and request you to stay safe and stay at home. Okay, so today we are going to start with this paper 3 I'm going to teach you, and in that, the title of the paper 3 is Histology, Pathology, Toxicology, and Biostatistics. Very interesting topics you are going to learn in this particular paper. It's a very, what you can say, the kind of advanced topic you learn in this semester 5, and in semester 6 you are going to learn about mostly about the bioinformatics, molecular biology, medical genetics, and all these things. Okay, so we'll start from paper 3. The first unit of paper 3 is about mammalian histology. Mammalian histology, basically, first we understand what is histology. First, we'll see the syllabus of all these papers, of all these units, and then in the next lecture, maybe on 4th of August, because tomorrow again Sunday, Monday, this Raksha Bandhan. So from 4th of August, we'll start our first lecture. So histology, basically, it is the study of the microanatomy of cells, tissues, and organs as seen through a microscope. It examines the correlation between structure and functions. Histology guide teaches the visual art of recognizing the structure of cells and tissues and understanding how this is determined by their functions. So in this particular topic, you are going to learn the internal structure of particular organ or tissue. Okay, and for all these things, all these days you are observing many slides, histological slides of TS or VS of intestine, VS of some animal tissues. So like that, you are going to observe the internal structures of anatomy of different tissues and organs. So in this particular histology topic, first you are going to see the vertical section of skin, layers and cells of epidermis, papillary and reticular layers of dermis, sweat glands, sebaceous glands, and skin receptors. So, what is the importance of skin? What are the different layers which are found in the skin that we are going to learn in the first module of this particular unit? Digestive system, again, very important system of our body, mammalian body. And in this, we are going to see the vertical section of tooth, then hard tissue, dentine and enamel, soft tissue, dentinal pulp, and periodontal ligaments. So it's structure of tooth and what kind of internal structure is there in the tooth, what is the use of these different parts of tooth, that we are going to learn in this particular module. Transverse section of tongue. So tongue, is very important organ of our body, and it gives you taste. It is useful in salivation and digestion in our body. And we are going to see the TS of tongue, mucosal papillae, and taste buds. Then alimentary canal, in which we can see the transverse section of stomach, small intestine, large intestine of mammals. In the last module of this unit, we are going to see the glands associated with digestive system, like transverse section of salivary glands and liver. So overall, this is about related with our mammalian bodies, mostly, though it is not exactly human body, but we are going to learn most of these sections of human tissues. Next unit is about toxicology. Very interesting topic again. And this toxicology is a scientific discipline overlapping with biology, chemistry, pharmacology, and medicine. Basically, it is the study of poison, and it also involves the study of adverse effect of chemical substances on living organisms and the practice of diagnosing and treating exposure to toxins and toxicants. Many times you must have seen in serial like CID and Crime Patrol that due to deliberately some people give some chemical substance to other which is a poisonous, and then police find out which particular person is a culprit. Okay, it's a criminal. So they use this particular toxicology in that. Okay, pathology is the study of. So we'll first see about the toxicology. So the introduction of toxicology, brief history, different areas of toxicology, principles and scope of toxicology. It's a very interesting field, I'm telling you. It's a very interesting field, and it's a good scope is there in the pharmacology, even in the industry. They need toxicologists. Toxins and toxicants. Phytotoxins, the toxins which have come from plant origin. Mycotoxins, which comes from the fungal origin. Zootoxins, which comes from the animal origin. So which you must have seen observed all these kind of different toxins in your day-to-day life. Okay, characteristics of exposure, duration of exposure, frequency of exposure, state of exposure, and routes of exposure. How you get exposed to the toxins and how it enters in your body, that we are going to learn in this module. Types of toxicity like acute toxicity, subacute toxicity, subchronic toxicity, and uh, chronic toxicity. Okay, so these things you are going to learn in particular module. At the same time, you are going to learn about the concepts of LD50, LC50, and ED50. Very interesting thing how you can calculate the toxicity of particular chemical. Okay, severity of toxicity of particular chemicals, dose response relationships, individual, then graded doses response, quantal dose response, shape of dose response curves, then therapeutic indexes, margins of safety. All these are related with the you can see the medical field. Basically, in the investigation of any particular case, or even in case of agriculture also, you must have seen that we use many pesticides or agrochemicals for control of agriculture pests. And what is the impact of this on our body, on the insect's body? That is in that case you have to study LC50 and LD50 of these insecticides. Then dose translation from animals to humans, concept of extrapolation of doses. Then you know no observed adverse effect level, safety factor, ADI, that is the acceptance daily intake. So these things you are going to learn in the toxicology. It's a very big unit like that, and there are so many different things you are going to learn in this particular topic. Hepatotoxicity, how the toxic chemicals or toxicants affect our liver. Neurotoxicity, how our nervous system get affected due to uh, the different toxins. Nephrotoxicity, how kidney get affected, that we are going to learn in target organ toxicity. And the regulatory toxicology is basically about different rules and regulations, guidelines for testing of chemicals, using of chemicals. And when you are using it on some animals, you must have seen in these days they are finding out the vaccination for COVID-19 or corona. In that case, first directly they cannot use this vaccine on human being. Before that, they have to go for animal trials. So they will do these trials on model animals, and later on finally they will go for the human trials. Okay, so what are the rules and regulations in these things that you are going to learn in the toxicology? Another very important, interesting topic is about the general pathology. Pathogens means, what you can say, pathogens means disease causing organisms. And pathology is the study of the causes and effect of diseases on or injury. The word pathology also refers to the study of diseases in general, incorporating a wide range of biosciences research fields and medical practices. So, in this particular topic, you are going to learn about general pathology, introduction and scope, cell injury, mechanism of cell injury, ischemic, hypoxic, free radical mediated, and chemical mediated cell injuries. Then retrogressive changes, definition, this cloudy swelling, degeneration, fatty, mucoid, and amyloid causes and effects. Disorders of pigmentation, like endogenous, how our skin get a different kind of pigment related problems. Okay, you must have seen the people we are having no melanin secretions, and they look white in color like foreigners. And that is again a very difficult problem, and so many different kind of such kind of problems we face, human being face. And what are the causative agents or causative, what you can say, reasons behind it, that you can learn from this particular topic. Necrosis, definition, cause, nuclear and cytoplasmic changes. And gangrene you must have heard, when any part is amputated from your body, cut separately from your body, maybe due to accident or maybe some other reasons. In that case, it forms a gangrene. So how this gangrene is going to affect you: dry, moist, and gas gangrenes. Then last topic we are going to learn in this particular module is about the biostatistics. Again, very important and uh, interesting topic for researchers. Mostly no research is complete without biostatistics, like that there is a statement these researchers do. So biostatistics are the development and adaptation of statistical methods to a wide range of topics in biology. So statistics, sankhya shastra. So statistics, when you are using for solving the biological problem, it is called as biostatistics. It encompasses the design of biological experiments, how you can design the experiment, the collection and analysis of data from those experiments, and the interpretation of the results. All this dependent on the biostatistics. Even in my while I was doing PhD, I have used biostatistics vigorously for solving the for correlation of different water bodies which I have studied. Okay, so in this particular topic, you are going to see the probability distribution, normal, binomial, Poisson distribution. Poisson distribution, and all these things, and testing of hypothesis and parametric and non-parametric test. These all things you are going to learn in the topic on biostatistics. So I request you all to be attentive, and this is actually all these units or papers are somewhat different from whatever you have learned in first year and second year, though there is a background for all these topics. But biostatistics you have learned, I think, in the first year, but here you are going to learn in more advance about the biostatistics. Pathology you have not learned, toxicology you have not learned, or histology you have just observed some slides. So once again I welcome you all in Department of Zoology, and I can say all the best for your online learning. Thank you.